All right, Les Waller here. I've got a special stream tonight. I've got Robert Jasiek is my opponent on the KGS here. It shows 40. He's a high Don player. He does teaching games. He also does reviews of games, whether they're from SGF files or live games and reviews. So we've brought him into our stream tonight.
Well, hello to everybody.
I'm playing an even game, so that way he can help discuss the problems or mistakes that I make at a even level, and hopefully we can try to improve our game. Oh, he's doing that. Hopefully we can improve our game and reach our goal of going to 1 Dan. That's my goal, is to make 1 Dan amateur sometime in the future. All right, so I've done a Sanrense, which is a 3-stone opening. Normally here, in an even game, I'm going to play this. This can be complicated, but I'm still going to play this pincer. I want him to go into the 3-3 point. He's not doing that. He says, no, I'm not going 3-3. Oh, he's attacking this stone right away. So let's see if we've got this. Let's see if we remember this Jasiek or not. We have to go one more. Now, if I remember right, we should be able to go 1 space. Oh, I go here. That's not good. So it looks like I must have made a mistake on that one. He's not allowing me to do the cut there. We're already fighting. Now, actually, what I could do is I could go to N2 and then come down to H2, and I think I would have enough of a base to make life. So, or we could just run out to the center. The problem is, if I do this, it's not Sente, right? So I know what I want to do. What I want to do is make my base. So if I make my base, I'm still giving him Sente. If I come here, now I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go ahead and make my base and make my group solid. There's still big places on the board we can go. And maybe I should have done that instead of playing H4 and left that open for a later move. I don't know. So he could block. So he's taking Sente. Well, I don't know that playing the pincer here is what was really helpful for me. But I don't think it hurt though either. I've kind of got the corner and the side. So do I want to do the same thing here? Decisions. What if I play a little bit looser of a pincer or kick? Actually, I'm going to go ahead and go old school and not do the same thing I did down below. Wouldn't it? But is that the thing to do? Is this the move to make? I don't think so. Or is this the move to make? See, that gives him Sente, right? So I think the biggest place on the board would be the middle of the board here. What's the right direction? Don't know. All right, we're going to play this one. I don't have a good feeling as to why. Oh, an outside one. Ooh. Oh, wow. So I could play here. He goes there. This is why I don't play the 3-4 point approach like this, because there's so many Jasiek with this move. I mean, we could keep it simple. We could butt him here. He goes here. We go here. He goes there. And we come out. That's probably, okay, I'm going to play this simple, what I think is the simple way. If I play here, he's got to connect. If I play here, he connects. I play here, he's probably going to Atari here and then take these 2 stones, and I'll just have the small corner. I don't want the small corner. I'm going to play here. Yeah. Maybe instead of I was thinking about connecting, but maybe playing here is better. It's either that or we do hit the stone. You know what? I think I'm just going to play here. Maybe that's too passive. But we're on the 4th line. This whole territory here is pretty big. I would imagine he's probably going to go C5 or maybe even play the Delta 10. Or maybe he's going to attack this group and play Charlie 12. I don't know. What would you do? Don't answer that question. But this is my idea of bringing better quality to this stream. Is I want to be able to employ, if you will, higher level players to play teaching games. Okay, that answers that question. And I think too that not only playing teaching games against me, but I think I'd like to at some point bring it in where I can have teaching games against my viewers. So all the more reason to be watching us on this channel. I still think this is the best move for here. I suppose I could have played here and forced him to come here and had a fight, but I don't feel like fighting. I don't want him to have all this area. So maybe we start by playing here. I don't think he can ignore that. He could. Good. Two options. No, I think I want to come up here. I want to see what he does when I play this. I sure hope it's not playing at K1. The other option would be to play here. Maybe this is better. This, I mean, we kind of split him up, but I think this group's alive. I think this would be Gote for me. But if I play here, I'm trying to add more area here and kind of indirectly attacking this group. All right, let's try that. I think we're accomplishing two things at once by doing this. I'm not going to respond here. I think that's a Q response. I think I want to respond here. I want to make him back up and not allow him to have extra territory here. Because this group is solid. I'm solid here. And now he's behind my sector line. I forgot who was it that called those sector lines. I like that idea. And if I want to attack this group, you know what? I don't think this is good. I think this is better. You know, if I played here, I could almost connect these two black groups, take his base away. But I still like the idea of hopping out to Hotel 6, defend my corner first. Whoa! All right, I am not going to let him connect. I still feel I can attack that white group if I do it this way. And if I'm unsuccessful, then I just lost a lot of black territory. Wow. Let's do this. I'm going to concentrate on that white group now. Really? That's interesting. I think he's going to connect. He has to connect because if I Atari and he doesn't, I don't think he can still live. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to connect. Yeah. How about if we attack the white group? We need to make up for that lost territory. So maybe I guess we'll see in the review. So maybe I was wrong in going worrying about this. Maybe I should have gone here instead so he couldn't have. Maybe I should have attacked that group more directly. Oh, Les, what are you going to do? Yeah, I think I can. And at the end of the match, actually, I could do it. Probably at the end of the match, I want to give information on how you can contact Robert Jasiek if you also would like to have a teaching game. There is that. I think I was successful in reducing his lower side there. Yay, a win for Waller! All right, let me see where would I have that information. Let's go this way. So maybe 2, 4. Ooh, because you're not getting it. What does white have? We can play here, but that's not. Oh, okay, I'm playing this. This is 7 points. I'm sorry. That's 7 points. I'm not giving up 7 points. Yeah, saw that coming. We'll just connect. Yeah, we'll still have to connect again. Yeah, there's that one. Okay, okay, we'll block. You don't know when they're bluffing. Okay. Yeah, we need to defend the cut. Next big move. P18 is really big. Okay, I'm going to play this one first, and then P18. Oh, I said this was big, right? Well, it's not big, but it's got to be Sente. Because if he plays here and then goes here, that doesn't do anything. I like this. I like this too. And I like this. All right, I think this is the biggest move. If he goes there, I go there. He goes there, I go there. He goes there, I go there. I think we're okay. Really? I bet you answer this one. I think that was a nice reduction by Wallerdog. I'm okay. And that's why we'll have a review at the end of the match. I'm sure he'll bring that up as well. Really good question. Russ got a plan. How you doing? We're going to keep it safe then. Let's make sure he can't cut off my 3 stones. So what do we got for territory? I think whites look, wow, really? Now what if I played here? And then here. And then here. Uh-oh. Yes, and I don't think we can stop him from connecting to these guys. So now's the time. Now I think is a good time to come over here. This match is almost over. Big moves, Les. Big moves. There aren't many. Oops. That's a good threat. Better get that bamboo joint working there. We'll play go. Yeah. Right? Because if I go he and ignores, then I can go here. That would be pretty big. If I killed this group. Really? I know he's threatening to kill mine, but isn't his... Wait a minute. He won't kill mine if I kill him. Oh, but he's connected here. Oh, shiza monkeys. Ah! If I go here and he takes... If I go here, he goes... If I go here... Oh, man, we screwed up. Now we got to make sure this thing's alive. Holy crap. Oh, my God. What have I done? Oh, what have I done? Ah. Right? We are dorked up. We just lost the game. I said, it's time for me to resign. I gambled with Co since you were way ahead. He says, okay. All right, I am back.
Good. Hello.
Hi. Yeah, so when you played that Tahane, I went ahead and counted. I could see on your upper white central area, you had 30 some points, which is what I had on the entire board. So I knew that I had lost. So I gambled on Ko, but I read the Ko wrong, and you just really killed me then.
Yeah, that was just a bit of final fun.
Yes, it was fun.
So let me see. Before the co. Here. Oh, yeah. You said 30 something points.
Yeah.
So what's this? So we have 34, 46.
Yeah, see, that's bigger than my entire black territory combined.
And actually, you also have some points. I think close to about 50. It was close to 50, and you got a bit extra meanwhile. So, wait, you lost here, and you know, right, a few points. Okay, we might count, but actually, you are right. You have too few points.
Yeah. So I figured, okay, the only time that Ko is advantageous is when you're behind.
No, that's a bad joke. Actually, there was an interesting moment in the game here. I had to think really because your surrounding groups are strong, and I have a weak group on the lower side.
Yeah, I no idea how to attack that though.
And just suppose I play elsewhere, some random stupid move.
Okay.
You can attack here. And if like this, okay, then I can of course move out. But the more I have, you can play center moves there, the weaker I become in the corner. So I cannot, I obviously cannot defend both the corner and my group in the center. But the other weakness is you can enter the corner directly. The problem is if I try to simply kill it, you cut, and then suddenly you live in the corner, like basic life shape.
Nice.
So, and if I now try to kill, then you break through here. So also painful. So what else can I do? I can try to defend passively, then you threaten to connect. And then there is the possibility of this score shape. And it means I might lose my entire territory in the lower left corner. And then suddenly I only have the top, so to say. So you might actually win. It's dangerous for me to just snooze the corner. And like this, you have a center move here, another center move here, and you are, well, that's good knife potential in the corner.
Wow.
So what else might I do? If I play like this, we have another threat of you to cut through here. And if I connect here, you threaten to live, and then you connect. Something works. So
that's a really powerful move.
So actually, this move here was very strong, but you didn't know.
Well, I knew it was a strong connection.
Yeah. But my first reaction was to scold you for playing such a slow move. But the problem is it creates a double threat to invade at 3-3 or to, well, if I defend the corner, to attack here. And you might actually only threaten to attack there and try somehow to attack me in the center. Well, maybe even leaning attack somewhere here, and then attack, and we would have to see if the white group survives. It's not so obvious. And maybe at least you can cut at, what is this, P13. Can somehow defend my group. Oh, no, at least here. You get this cut. It's also not so nice for me. I was a bit scared. I suddenly thought you might be significantly stronger than I expected.
Unfortunately, I can't claim that.
Yeah, you scared me.
Good. Usually, always it's the other way around.
Yes, but at this moment I was impressed. The beginning. This move is possible. Usually, if this is, for example, on the 4-4 point, and we have a similar situation, then we get this usually recommended move order is this one.
Oh.
We get this Jasiek, and typical continuation might be like this. This is considered Jasiek, and you remembered it maybe, but in the game the
wrong order.
Is on a different point. So in this case, or if the white stone is say at E3, the white cornerstone would also be not so nice to play the Jasiek for black.
Okay.
But at this point, still, you can just sacrifice the stone. Like this. So this is also a Jasiek, and in this case appropriate, because you cannot get a too good development on the lower side. Later, of course, black will play here. And there is still some RG in the white shape, like this. Usually white answers here, and you might get this as a continuation. But there is also other RG, like maybe attacking the white shape entirely. So therefore, this is usually not played immediately.
Well, plus it's on the first line, so it's not. Especially this stage of the board, it's not.
Yeah, right. It is not necessary now to play it. But I just wanted to show you the follow-up Tezuchi.
Yes, sir.
This was played. So your continuation in the game, I think, is wrong because of the 3-4 point in the lower left corner.
Okay.
So because of it, white can attack your shape a bit, and it's now not obvious why the black group makes much sense. You saw you had trouble and urgency to defend it.
Yes.
White just plays the good shape move, and now you felt need to defend your the eye space of your group, but this move is too small. The region where you are playing is too small. You should play towards the large outside.
So I was thinking about H6.
Like this is a good move.
Yeah.
It's the right direction.
Okay.
Or maybe you could prepare it like this and then jump here. Not necessarily the best move, because without it later, not now, but later, there is RG to invade and possibly capture the white extension stone. It depends if it works tactically, but this is a possibly weak point in the shape. So although you improve the value of a follow-up move in the corner, it's too small now to play on the second line. I would not really say this is a wrong move, but it allows me to get much thickness on the outside. If you capture, you get corner territory, but I'm happy. And maybe you saw this, and it shows another variation.
Well, I knew there was a Jasiek for you responding on the outside. I knew there was a Jasiek for it, but I didn't remember how it went. So I was trying to think, how can I keep this simple?
Yeah, if you want to play simple Jasiek, then play the honey.
Uh-huh.
And well, the simplest is now here, and white should play here, and you have center. Of course, there are lots of variations, like playing out the corner, and black threatens to cut, and so on. But the simplest is just the extension. And of course, there are variations like this, for example. It's also a simple Jasiek. And of course, it's so simple because this cut does not make sense. It would be terrible for white. So you do not have to fear any complexity here unless you start complexity by yourself.
Well, 5Ks are good at making things complex.
Yeah. And there is also this move, but it's can be really complex. Just play the honey, and you get something reasonably simple. Although you get your territory and eye shape, it's the development is better for white because the white wall works together with the upper white group.
Yeah, you're on the one too.
I was tempted to attack your eye space directly, but now I should answer on the upper side. So, say we would play like this, and then you counter attack. So I became a bit more reasonable and just retreated. The idea being that I would simply take the wider part of the left side. So I was not unhappy with it.
Right.
This move absolutely does not make sense. You already have a safe group on the left side, so you need not reinforce it. And if you develop it here, it basically means you want to construct a region starting from there, like in this area you try to make, for example, territory, but the region is small. So and compare this with the potential white region, it's bigger. White needs fewer moves to defend, to make territory on the upper side, while you need, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 successive moves in the center to make a smaller region than I can make with, say, 2 moves on the upper side. So you're helping me here. Instead, unless you place entirely elsewhere, like here, or maybe here, you can invade on the upper side. This is the weak point of this formation. I created the option to make much territory in the upper side, but since it's your turn, you can take it away. So suppose I defend my eye space, you can just even simply run out or do so in a light fashion, and you might prepare to sacrifice your first zone there. And if white tries to kill, this won't work. There are just too many moves you can play in center. Maybe probably better this one here first. So and now it's I cannot see how this will die. If something dies, then maybe white because he doesn't defend the cut here. So let's say a super attack here. It looks very, very unrealistic. Black has lots of liberties, and yeah, even suppose white tries to defend there, even taking away this eye here does not work.
Huh.
So it's impossible to kill the black group. So of course white can also play from this on this side, and you just move out and would have reduced most of the white territory potential on the upper side.
Okay.
So what happened? You helped me, and you still have a chance. Well, if you don't dare to invade now, you can at least reduce in center. And now I don't make over 40 points there. Now it's becomes maybe 25 or something.
Okay.
Just reduce once, and then you can still pursue your plan on the right side. Yeah, I do this in a similar fashion here against you. Yeah, maybe not so bad because you weaken the white groups on the lower side and on the right side. So I think it's the move is okay. You need not be afraid of your life.
Or maybe better go S13 if I want to defend against defend and attack.
You should wonder what is your main territory at this moment. This is on the right side. This can be the largest, so you must defend your main territory.
Okay.
And white absolutely cannot kill this group. Impossible. Before you have already reinforced it, and now at A, and now you have the option to threaten to connect at B, or if white cuts, you will break through the white group and connect anyway. But you can also just make ice now. It's impossible to kill this group already alive. So if before your move here, white would have, say, another move at A, and if the stone B would be white, then this would be your appropriate move, but you are stronger than this here.
Okay.
And this is very painful to have one's main territory reduced like this.
Yes.
You noticed.
I felt it very, very much.
Yes. Yeah, some attack on the white corner invasion group is possible, and this is one of the attacking moves. But white can play flexibly here, for example, sacrifice the corner. And I mean, if say like this, if black really wants to kill it, then it will be dead. But white is happy to have reduced your incentive, and the outer part of your group there would still be weak. So this is good enough for white. Yes, this is a standard invasion point. This is okay. There are also other possible invasion points, and it's not obvious which is best, but this is possible, so I can't complain.
At least this one I knew.
Yeah, okay. It's not a fault to play good moves that one knows. So here I was happy to defend my remaining major weakness. Of course, there is still the tactical weakness that you could somehow exploit the corner and maybe live or maybe get a ko or maybe tiny knife or something like this.
So actually, so at this point, really, white has pretty much won the game. That's, you know, looking at, now that I look at the territory, I mean, what black has and what white has right here.
Black on the left side, roughly 20 points. On the lower side, roughly 10 points. In the upper right corner, roughly 10 points. And then you have 4 points in the right center. So you have roughly 44. If we just add up our estimates. And white on the upper side has, let me count, 24, 30, 33 roughly on the upper side. On the right side, a bit more than 5 plus Komi. So we have Komi plus right side plus upper side is about your territory. But if you now invade and
see through the game,
and for example, if this should become a ko, like in this example shape here, ko, the possibility is there that I might that you might win the ko and I lose the corner territory, and then we actually have a close game. And I also still have my weak lower center group as surrounded in great parts by a strong shape group. And you also have strong shape on the left side. So this would still be interesting. It is not so obvious if I can really play more harshly here, like trying to kill. I have not read it during the game, but let me see what could happen here. Yeah, okay, this would be dead in this variation. What about this? Yeah, this is, of course, we know dead shape, so not possible. Maybe this actually works. Yeah, okay, so...
but maybe I could then use that stone to reduce the corner.
The interesting thing, your later stones here change the variations. So at this point, maybe there must be a better starting point to try something. I don't know.
Well, like you say, if there's several moves way before this that I should have went to reduce your upper territory. I mean, that really give you a big advantage by not.
Yes, but the principal consideration to exploit any RG in the lower left corner must at least be considered. So what happens here? So this would be a reduction, and white still should defend somehow. So can white play more aggressively against this? Let me see. So this again stinks of ko. Like this here. And now we have a free Atari here, and another free Atari. Then the threat to move out, and suddenly the group lives. So there are many more variations, of course, but something should work. So, this move does not really threaten the white shape on the upper side, does not really attack the white center group, and does not directly attack the lower left white corner. So it just threatens to make territory in the center, therefore, and maybe prevents any white enlargement of Moyus in the center. But I think trying something in the lower left corner would have been a good chance to make the game interesting again.
Okay.
Sorry, this was not a game. The game was here. So there is still this RG, but I was more concerned about defending my center group. Therefore, I played here. Otherwise, I would have played this one. But safety first. Yeah, this is too small. You essentially an endgame move. You do not really need to make another eye at this moment. So you might now play here. So here I eliminate the possibility for you to invade. Now you cannot invade, and maybe this is still possible as a reduction, but it's small. So this is Aji Keshi. Better just defend in the corner, and then you have other moves. Maybe later you might try threaten to cut with A, and then you might try to play B as a double threat to break in on the right side or to cut. But after you move, you just help me to reinforce my connection. And this move is not urgent because you can play it much later. White would answer during the end game.
Okay.
So no need to eliminate Archie here. I don't hear your voice. You are still there?
Yep, still here.
Okay, yeah. This is a minor endgame mistake because if White connects at A before you play there, White gets B in center later as a reduction.
Right.
But if you defend here, then after White A, B will be Gotha. So this is a double purpose endgame.
Okay.
Yes, this is certainly a big endgame move. Sure. You should just sorry, wrong command here. You should just capture. And next you will have the follow up A B D sorry, what? Like this. A to F. So you have made it more difficult for you to reduce the upper side.
Okay.
Yeah, I was playing cautiously here. If I try to, if I'm greedy, then I get lots of problems. And no need for me to take risks when I know that I'm ahead. This is very small. You just connect one stone in Gotha.
One of the viewers said, "Yeah, why did you why did you protect that one stone?"
Yeah, exactly. Strong kibitz. You must play center moves. You can try this, and probably White should just defend here. Or you play your center move here.
Yeah. Anything would have been bigger than that.
Yeah, no, everything. Yeah, okay, yes.
uh,
Yeah, I do not comment on each move during the end game, but only the important moves.
That's fine.
Yeah, here, of course, this would have been bigger, but I didn't want to take any risk. This just simplifies the game. Yeah, if I play here, then we have again a bit problems in the corner.
Yeah.
Not exactly sure if it works, but there are also, yeah, it's just unnecessary to be greedy here. Wait, does it really work? Yeah, it's still not a real problem, but I didn't want to take risks here. Yeah, no, it's not really bad move, but I think this is larger.
Yeah. Much bigger.
And the rest was the co-fund.
Yeah.
Yeah, so conceptually, you of course you must improve your end game. You cannot play tiny moves like this.
Okay.
It's just prohibited. You must not do this. This is below your level. You played reasonably well for doing quite a few moves of the game, but this is a tiny move. Absolutely impossible.
Yeah.
And during the opening, similar, you should avoid small moves.
Okay.
So what? Yeah, and then remember you should defend your main regions.
Yeah.
And maybe you were afraid about the life of your group, but with a bit of reading, it's not too difficult to see that after this move, or maybe this move, your corner is easily defended.
All right.
And then there are direction mistakes, like this move, where you play in the small on the small side, and instead should play. Well, elsewhere is also possible, but on the bigger side.
Okay.
And invading before the opponent gets everything he wants is also important, of course. So what else did we have? Yeah, okay. You underestimated your skill here. You played a good move. And so what you have seen here is there is RG, can be RG in the opponent's shapes, like at A or at B.
Okay.
So do not simply assume that everything that looks like the opponent's connection or regions is what it looks like, but sometimes it can be exploited and attacked. especially before it's too late. Like, wait, wrong command. Like before white plus here, you still have a good chance to reduce on the upper side.
Okay.
So, okay, do you have some remaining important question on the game?
So it looks to me at this point, I really need to, I need to make sure that I'm not making, the size of my move is important, and also I'm not making you make your territory larger in the process of my play.
Yes, you're right.
Things.
Yeah, okay, and then you remember to improve on the end game.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you for today.
Well, thank you. Okay, looks like not. All right, so thanks,
yes.
Robert. I will be. Yep, they said thank you for the review. So I will be in touch with you some more. I definitely want to do this again. So I will be in touch.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, Robert. Really appreciate it. You have a nice evening yourself.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.